Shug, Elioff, goodbye, Sports 360 AZ. So, for any couple games now that you've really been finding yourself and finding your rhythm, what do you think has allowed you to find yourself within this system so early on?
I think coach, she's made me feel a lot comfortable. Just coming into training camp, everything that we've done in training camp, I picked up pretty well. Comes from my experience. I played, 1 year in the W, but everything here they've made it, pretty easy for me to adjust to everything. And I'm thankful for really great teammates here and for the coach that made me feel comfortable.
Hey, Shug, Hayden Silly, right down here with PHNX Sports. It's good to meet you. Just sort of picking back off of Eliott's question, it felt like you were hitting tough shot after tough shot out there. When the offense became stagnant, especially through that third quarter, just how were you able to just basically buy a tough bucket and get some momentum going?
Just, coach always told me to be ready to shoot when the ball gets to me. So that's the only thing that was going through my head. We had some drive, we had some kicks, so I had a really tough shot, but I practiced that shot a lot, so I was ready to take it.
Hey, Shug, Jesse Morrison with the next. You only played a few WNBA games at all coming into this season, and then now you've put together back-to-back, double-digit scoring efforts. Did you even expect to come out and have that kind of those kind of performances back-to-back?
I don't come in just, scoring. I just try to come in and do what my team needs me to do. Whether that is scoring, whether that is bringing energy on defense, whether that's rebounding. So I'm just playing my part on this team and what the team needs me to do. And, I work really hard. So when I have a shot, I'm going to take it. When I have a drive, I'm going to take it as well. So.
Hey, Jordan. You were kind of part of the play of the game. You have that assist to PG on the trail, when she hits 3-pointer. I mean, she's only made like 6 threes in her WNBA career. Why'd you make that pass?
She was wide open. We had momentum. I just knew she was going to hit it. She said that she just hoped that it would go in, and I knew she was going to make it. So I'm glad she did. And that kind of was a cool moment, a really amazing moment in the arena with the 6-man and the X Factor. And, it was just a great, great atmosphere.
Hey, Shug, Josh Weinquist, ESPN, all the way in the back. What was it like to be part of Brittney's home opener, the pregame festivities, all the emotion in the building?
It was amazing. Super happy that she's back. And just to be a part of it. She had an amazing game, an amazing home opener on her day back. So it was amazing to be a part of. The crowd was amazing. This is my first time ever experiencing the X Factor. So it was just amazing. I can't even put into words how it feels. Just really, really happy that she's here. She's in good spirits. And we just taking it one game at a time. And, I'm just really happy that she's back and back on the floor.
Hey, Coach. Elioff, goodbye to your right. Sports 360 AZ. So we talk a lot about how Brittney is building back up to being her old self. Well, she looked a lot like it tonight. How impressed were you with her performance?
Yeah, I mean, what a pro. Everything she's been through and showed here back-to-back games, finished with a double-double and 27 points and just being a bucket. She did fantastic tonight, and looking forward to continue to get that great production out of her.
Tightened up the game in the second half and then really tightened the screws there. What did you see as far as improvements from the team coming out of halftime?
Yeah, I really like there was a crew in there that really pushed the pace and got us back into the game with a lot of energy and attacking, and that was great. And then I thought we did some great executing coming up with some timeouts. Not quite there at the very end, but we did a great job on that and got some important stops. I thought defensively we had a lot of great effort in the second half.
Hey, Coach, Nick Saletti from ABC 15. Good to see you again. After the game in LA on Friday, you had been quoted about talking about the crowd size and how it wasn't a sellout. Tonight, while it was a good crowd, it was definitely an energetic, robust crowd. It didn't look like it was quite a sellout. Any thoughts on that? Did you expect it to be a sellout?
I mean, what a great crowd we had today here in Phoenix, really here to support the Mercury. there was also a fantastic crowd in LA, and I know there's been great crowds throughout. That Toronto crowd was amazing. It just seems like a real moment here for women's basketball that a lot of people are coming out to see it, and I hope they continue to come. We have additional games this year, so they can see more games, and I'm just happy that we have so many passionate WNBA fans. It was loud in there, y'all. Could you hear yourself? I was screaming in the huddle. So I just think we had such a amazing crowd to welcome BG home. I mean, I definitely was tearing up at the beginning, and I hope we get a lot of these people keep coming back and supporting our team.
Hey, Vanessa, Josh Weinfuss, ESPN. Two questions. One, what did you think of the pregame festivities? All that. And then secondly, how do you think Brittney handled the emotion of the pregame, of the introduction, the video, all that?
Man, pretty well, right? I thought the show, the introduction, the poet who spoke so passionately last year and came back and did a great job again. It was amazing. Like I said, I teared up. It's a real thing. This is a person that was really in a terrible situation. And there was such great commitment by our entire league, our fans, the Biden administration, all the people at I can't remember, Spiha, yeah. And they just worked so hard to get her home. And it's really a celebration today for all of them. The commitment to do. We didn't finish the job by getting the win tonight. But I'm just continuing to be impressed with BG. BG is somebody that can handle so many things clearly that many people could not handle. So just really happy to have her back on the court tonight and just to feel the love from all of our fans.
Hey, Coach, Sabrina Merchant, The Athletic. It seemed like for the first 6 quarters, BG was on a very, not, I wouldn't say strict, but pretty regular 5 minutes in, 5 minutes off, and then ramped up her minutes in that second half. Did she tell you that she had it going, or did you just see her more energy, or was that the plan all along? Or
Well, I don't consider myself a dummy, but she was scoring every time she touched the ball. So just wanted to get her more touches. She was extremely productive and needed her in because she was doing so many things for us. So she battled through her fatigue tonight. And I think every game that we have, we're going to see a little bit more from her. And she continued to build on that.
Hey, Coach Earl Burnett over here.
Hey, Earl.
Casual Sports Radio Network. Friday, you guys had 22 turnovers, tonight 18. Can you speak about the team chemistry a little bit and how long you think it's going to take to get that to come around where they know each other on the court?
Yeah. So we had less. So, we'll see that. A couple of those are, I'm not going to say anything so I don't get fined because they're offensive fouls that were called. So not all of them are light ball turnovers, but we do have a lot of new people, right? And anybody who was on the team last year that wasn't previously here is new with BG as well. So just working those timing, working on those things, I think it will take a little bit of time, but there will be a lot of focus placed on that because that number is still way too high, right? Those are possessions that could be shots. We get we get 15 more shots, 41%. We have a much better chance, and maybe some of those are threes. In a close game like this, take away 5 of those turnovers and we get 5 more chances to take a shot, it would be a big difference for us. And a lot of those were in transition too, which is disappointing. So yeah, we're going to focus on that. We're cleaning it up and hopefully that'll be by Thursday.
Hey, Coach Robbie Baker with Fox 10. Good to see you. Brittney mentioned the balancing act of the emotional pregame ceremony and then being locked in when the ball was tipped off. Just wondering what your kind of pregame speech maybe was to the team to soak it all in before the game, but then be ready once the ball was tipped.
I mean, we're a team. We have a job, right? We're trying to win basketball games. So this is all happening, and we love it for BG. We love it for our fans, and we want to celebrate all that. But these are pros showing up, and we don't. I don't talk a lot about all this stuff. We got to focus and play. That's their job. If you can't focus and play, you can't be on the team. So I thought they did a great job of it. We know we're going to go to 10 more places where they're going to welcome her. And so there'll be these things, but I was impressed by the whole team's ability to focus, and we came out really strong, right? I think she flipped the switch. She scored the first bucket, was an and one, right?
Yeah. Coach Hayden Silly, PHNX Sports. First ever coaches challenge that you threw in today. Just wanted to get your thoughts on that and sort of how the league has been implementing this rule.
Yeah. I think, I don't think I should comment on the coach's challenge situation today. It's challenging for me, and the explanations are challenging.
Hi, Jeff. Can you just, I know Sophie only played 5 minutes in the second half. Can you just sort of talk about, did her knee start to hurt her, or did you just decide it was enough for today? And how did you evaluate, what you did see from her?
Well, it definitely wasn't enough for today for us. We definitely need her out there, but she was on a restriction. And so her long-term health and her availability is most important, that we get her back full. And so maybe I played her too much in the first half, so she wasn't available, but she met her minutes restriction. Just want to keep her safe and long-term.
And piggybacking off of that, Sophie kind of had a tough time finding that shot, obviously, just the first game back. But how do you feel like you can try and help her find those spots and active situations offensively?
Yeah, I mean, overall, we got to get better at execution. Second game of the year, and we have a lot of work to do. So I think when we start to execute a little bit better, those are going to find her, and we have some new players that are getting used to playing with each other. But Sophie will be there. Sophie's going to fight and work, and she did miss a couple days, so natural to me. So I look forward to having a better performance from everybody on Thursday. Yeah. AZ family in the back.